Off to World's Edge. Get your gear in order. Headed to Kings Canyon. Time for another round of target practice. Next up, Kings Canyon. Snagged my first win there. Enough standing around. We're headed to Olympus. Heads to the skies. Next stop, Olympus. Pack it up. We're off to World's Edge.
The battle returns to Kings Canyon. I hunt upon Kings Canyon once more. As the raven flies, we land upon Olympus. We journey to Olympus. It is very high. To World's Edge. It is hap to return home. On World's Edge I began. To World's Edge I return.
World's Edge. Let's stand on the precipice of life and death. Kings Canyon. Doesn't matter where I go. Death will follow. Kings Canyon. Where there are no kings. Only fools thinking they can rule over me. Olympus. Once the epicenter of scientific discovery. Now a playground for these simpletons around me. Olympus. Where money and opulence went to rot. World's Edge. It'll do.
World's Edge. How nostalgic. Back to Kings Canyon. Plenty of secrets to dig up. Yeah. Dropping on Kings Canyon. Eyes in the sky. We're moving to Olympus. Olympus. Got a lot to figure out about this place. Back to World's Edge. Where it all started.
World's Edge is next up, brothers. Gibraltar's ready for a win. Hey, headed to Kings Canyon. Home sweet home. Back to the OG, Kings Canyon. Here we come. All right. The city in the skies, Olympus. I'm ready for you. Oh, brother, we're off to Olympus. This is something special. About time we get to cool off. Headed to World's Edge.
World's Edge, I'm coming your way. Riding up to Kings Canyon. Kings Canyon, here I come. Gonna take Olympus by storm, and I'm just getting warm. Olympus, that place is full of memories. About to bring the beat to World's Edge.
Back to World's Edge. Still a few mysteries to dig up. Back to Kings Canyon. How nostalgic. Kings Canyon it is. I've done some of my best work there. Off to Olympus. A high-class place for a high-class lady. Olympus. I do love the high life. How quaint. We're off to World's Edge.
Living on the edge in World's Edge. Oh, we're heading to Kings Canyon? Sure, we can swing by my bar after. Kings Canyon's not gonna know what hit it. Going to Olympus? Why, I'm floating on air. Olympus, it's so, soft, fat, it's classy. It's classy, you know, like me. World's Edge, here we come.
What are we waiting around for? Let's get to World's Edge. Dropping on the OG, Kings Canyon. Kings Canyon, here I come. Olympus isn't ready for Octavio, créemelo. Never was. Olympus? Oh man, nailed some of my best stunts there. Oh, World's Edge isn't ready for me.
Headed to World's Edge. It's cold and hot there. I love Kings Canyon, and that's where we're going. Time to go to Kings Canyon. It's my favorite canyon. Time to go to Olympus. It's my favorite. Olympus. I love Olympus. I don't know why, but I do. Time to go to World's Edge. It's my favorite edge.
Pack your ugly sweater. We're headed to World's Edge. Off to Kings Canyon. Guess I'll check on my shop. Back to Kings Canyon. Take your pants out of the freezer. It's about to get hot. Right, I'm ready. Olympus, here we come. Headed to Olympus, home of the brassy, classy, and sassy. World's Edge, not a bad stop. I've been looking to freeze my arse off.
Back in World's Edge. If you need me, I'll be eviscerating by the harvester. Back in Kings Canyon. Wonder what we can blow up this time. Back to Kings Canyon and solace. And that's the only solace here. Killing in Olympus today. Home of the gods? If you say so. Olympus hasn't fallen, but it will when I'm done with it. Fighting in World's Edge? Good. I've missed the smell of terrified Hammond employees.
World's Edge, here we come. Back to Kings Canyon. Papa, we're coming home. We're going to Kings Canyon. I'm so excited to be back. We are going to Olympus, my favorite city in the sky. Skipping off to Olympus. I hope you're ready. We are off to World's Edge. I love the sights there.
Our next path leads to World's Edge. I see Kings Canyon in our future. Switching it up. Kings Canyon next. Heading to Olympus next. Looks like the next drop is Olympus. World's Edge is calling.
Time to shift our orbits to Kings Canyon, Newty. Floating to Kings Canyon, Newty. Best bring our Leviathan repellent. Olympus. Always a strange sensation heading home. We're going to Olympus. If anything will help me get back to my son, I'll find it here. Say hello to World's Edge. We're heading to World's Edge. A terrible beauty. I wonder if my wee bear never saw sights so wonderful.